The bulls take control of the market. Can they keep the rally going, or will the bears step in to push us down?
This is Invest with Jacob.
Okay, guys, so the bulls have taken control of the market over the last few days, and they continued that today with a rally into the close and into the overnights that is pushing them up toward a key resistance that is kind of pushing the bears' backs against the wall. If the bears want to make this lower low, they need to act soon and start pushing this market down. Now, I'll get into all that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Okay, guys, so with the bulls pushing higher today, it's starting to make the bears' case a little less likely. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart, and I'm zoomed out today because I need to give you a little bit of context as to why the bears still have hope to push this lower. So off of the top, guys, you would expect a C wave to be 5 wave movements in waves 1, 3, and 5. So the move down off the high here to wave 1 is a clear 3-wave movement. And that makes you think it's a corrective movement because it should be a 5-wave movement. And then we get a 3-wave movement up, which was more indicative of a ABC and as opposed to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're already here in waves 1 and 2. You're thinking that this is corrective and you're expecting maybe an A equals C down and not necessarily a C wave. But we did get, obviously, a wave 3 down here in the C wave to confirm that. And with that, okay, this wave really counts best as 3. So when you have all 3s, you really need to consider that it's a diagonal, an ending diagonal in this case. And the difference in diagonals and regular impulsive moves is that diagonals, all 5 waves, are 3-wave movements, as opposed to in impulsive moves, the waves 1, 3, and 5 are 5-wave movements, and only waves 2 and 4 are 3-wave movements. So when you see 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves on the way down, okay, it really looks like a diagonal. So that's why the bears still have hope with this really big rally off of the low here. We do have an ABC up for 4. So far, it's counting best as a 3-wave movement. And then if they're going to make this happen, you would get an ABC down to this lower low. And I don't think it's going to be a much lower low if we get it now based on the structure. I think it'll be nominally lower or maybe even a double bottom. But if the bears are going to step in, they need to do it soon. We can see that they're continuing to rally. They're up to 45.62, 61 on the futures now. And they're rapidly approaching a key resistance area. Now, you do expect wave 4s to enter wave 1 territory in a diagonal, so that is another reason that the bears have hope here, but you also know that I don't trust diagonals. So as they move up, their next resistance will be the bottom of wave 1, which comes in at about 45.73, 72, somewhere in there. So right at the bottom of this wave 1 will be its next resistance test. If they push through that, the next test is 45.85. Okay, and then over 45.85, guys, and the bulls are in full control. Now, this does look like, okay, this does look like this rally here. It does look like it needs a 4-5 here. But think back to October when we had that rally of, I think it was like 300 points straight up. The market was very oversold. The bulls can continue to push this and not look back. So make sure you remember that if you're trying to short this market. It is not a very fun environment to try to short here. So again, next resistance level, bottom of wave 1, right around 45.75 to 45.70. We'll just call it that to give us a nice resistance area. Then the fib at 45.85 is the 1382. You would expect, the way this structure looks off of this low, you would expect a 4-5 to complete this movement up in C or 3. And if they're able to push it up to 46.40, that is where you would expect a wave 3 to hit. And that gives the bulls the upper hand at that point. The move up is just much too high, and it is starting to round out like a leading diagonal, because this move off the low is clearly a 3-wave structure, and then the move down in 2 or B here is a 3-wave structure, and currently this is a 3-wave structure up. So you have 3 waves everywhere. You have them on the way down, you have them on the way up. So it's a little bit of a complicated area to get a firm grasp on which way the market is heading, but given the rally off of the lows, given the oversold nature of the market, given that we are now over the 1, 2, 3, 6 of A equals C here, we are really starting to look much more like a bullish structure than a bearish one. Again, the bears need to step in soon, Their next resistance chance is going to be in that 45.70 to 75 range, and then 45.85 might be their last chance at pushing this down. So that's really what we're watching today, guys. Can the bulls continue to push higher and through these resistance areas without stopping, given especially the oversold nature of this market? Or can the bears step in and give us that one more low that we've been looking for to complete the structure and make this look like a more complete move down? Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to get in my Facebook group, okay? There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you over to Facebook. Now, on Sunday, I did a Facebook Live where I announced really exciting changes for Invest with Jacob. These changes, okay, are going to include me breaking down the NASDAQ and several other exciting things, but you can only see that Facebook Live in my Facebook group, so head over there, okay, and get in my group. The only thing that I ask to get in is you subscribe to this YouTube channel, so hit the subscribe button down below, head over to Facebook, and once you get into Facebook, when you're on the discussions tab, you scroll down here a little bit further and you'll see me right there doing my Facebook Live. It is full of incredible information and it will allow you to get into my trading group, which is an excellent, very talented group of traders. And you'll want to do this week because the information in this video, some of it expires on Sunday. All right, guys. So head on over to Facebook, get in my group, and definitely check out this Facebook Live I did. There's a lot of great information in there. Okay. So key takeaways for today. We are watching to see if the bulls can continue this march higher. 45.85, this 1382 is kind of the line in the sand for the bears. Push through that and the bulls are ready to go, and we should be looking higher at that point. Of course, that doesn't make it impossible that we can go lower. It just makes it much less probable. Okay, so 45.85 and 45.70 to 75, that's the key resistance levels. The bulls get through that, and we are looking for them to push back up towards this 47.70, 4800 area to complete wave 1 of 5 to the upside. All right, guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.